seeing Cloudstreet for the first time, you're in for a real treat. Cloudstreet, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, a few years ago at this very festival we made a film clip. And if you want to see it, it's on our website. We can't play it to you, there's no big screen, but we're going to sing you the song.
I know it's very modern to go on the web and examine things like that. If you'd like to see the song like very much like the clip, you could watch us live now. A song that I wrote when we lived up in a lovely mountain town called Malane. There's an audience participation bit. Now I know some of you who haven't seen us before may not even know if you're going to like us, so just give us some credit for this one. There's a bit in the song, on the album we used a recorded animal, like a lion or something like that. The line is, and you'll hear the wild beasts roar. We need you guys to do the roar. So can we try it, please? Just quick rehearsal. And you'll hear the wild beasts, and you'll hear the wild beasts roar. Like wild beasts. Think of the wildest, beastliest thing you've ever done, and then tone that down a little bit and make that noise. Wild beasts roar? Excellent. Thank you. Let's see what we make of this one. The circus of desires is the place of all your dreams. Down the twisting, winding road that's never where it seems. Where the tumblers, they all tumble, and you'll hear the wild beast roar. Come and see the greatest show, like none that's come before. One day you'll wake to find they've built a magical new world. Towering skies above, brilliant banners there unfurled. Golden gates will be flung open, you'll be welcomed in. To come and dream your dreams inside. Leave your cares out for the wind. There'll be magic tricks and fairy wings, a rainbow sky of lights, 1,000 swooping angels, a devil man in tights. There'll be an endless trail of clowns with not one left behind. Your dreams will all come true here. Come see what you can find. The moon will be our mirror ball beneath dark velvet skies. The shadow trees, all elephants with lightning in their eyes. Every cloud a dancing pony, every bird song trumpet bright. We'll all flock down to see the shore, like moths around the light. The circus of desires is the place of all your dreams. Down the twisting, winding road that's never where it seems. Where the tumblers, they'll tumble, and you'll hear the wild beast roar. Come and see the greatest show, like none that's come before. Come and see the greatest show, like none that's come before. Come and see the greatest show. Come and join the greatest show. Thank you very much. It is wonderful to be back at this festival. This has to be the best. I mean, it's got this incredible vibe, this lovely slope and it's a nice stage and everyone's here and you can't walk 3 feet without seeing an old friend. And
we had to tell the choir earlier that we were singing at 10 to 5, so could they please get to the bar at 4:30, because we knew it would take all of that 20 minutes to run into everybody and have a chat, and eventually you end up at the bar. Have you noticed that? It's a timeless festival. You better not bring a watch. You're lucky if you get to anything at all. We're going to sing you a song that comes from the album that we made 2 years ago, which had a lot of Australian songs on it, and this one is about a very boastful man who's a miner in Maryborough. I thought it was Maryborough in Queensland. Turns out it was Maryborough in Victoria. And did you know that if you're booking a motel room in Maryborough in Queensland, you have to read the website very carefully, because my friend Emma Nixon's mother booked by accident a motel room in Victoria and paid for it, and they went, no, we're not giving you money back, it's not our fault that you didn't know it was in Victoria.
You look at Google Maps and see, can we get there? No.
No, we want to go there.
And we're going to dedicate this one to a man who couldn't be here because he's just over there, and that's Glenn Donald. Come all you sons of liberty and listen to my song. I'll tell you me observations and it won't take very long. I've fossicked around this continent 5,000 miles or more, and many's the time I might have stopped but for the cheek I bore. I've been on all the diggings, boys, from famous Ballarat. I've long-tomed on the Lachlan and I've fossicked Lamming Flat. So you can understand me, boys, just from my little rhyme. I'm a Maryborough miner and I'm one of the good old time. I came to the Fitzroy River, oh, with me Bendigo rig. I had a shovel, a pick and a pan, and for a license I begged. But the assay man called me a loafer, said for work I'd no desire. And so to do him justice, boys, I set his shed on fire. Oh yes, me jolly jokers, I've done it on the cross. Although I carry a bluey now, I've sweated many a horse. I helped to rob the escort of many an ounce of gold, and the tracks have trailed upon my tail more times than I've ever told. Oh yes, the traps have trailed me and been frightened out of their stripes. They never could have caught me, for they feared me cure for gripes. And well they knew I carried it, for they had often seen it glistening in me flipper chaps, me patent pill machine. I'm one of the men who cradled on the reef at Tarrangar. Anxiety and misery, me grim companions there. I puddled the clay at Bendigo and I chanced me on the queue, and I wound up me avocation with 10 years on cockatoo. I've been on all the diggings, boys, from famous Ballarat. I've long-tomed on the Lachlan and I've fossicked Lamming Flat. So you can understand me, boys, just from my little rhyme. I'm a Maryborough miner and I'm one of the good old time. I'm a Maryborough miner and I'm one of the good old time. Thank you, and I'm sorry, I've just seen someone handing around scones and cream. We turned them down before. Oh, hey, Fee. We turned them down before, but I didn't want turning down the scones to mean we don't want some when we finish.
We would like to invite onto stage one of our best friends and one of the best musicians I've ever played with. It's Rebecca Wright! I think she's one of the bravest musicians I've ever played with too, because we throw things at her and go, Beck will be able to do it. The weird thing is, Beck can do it. And that means I assume lots of other people can do very hard things that with no practice at all. And I often scare the pants off people by going, oh, you can just do this, here's the dots, or just sing along. But the thing is, Beck does whatever I throw at her. She's amazing.
I really was looking forward to where that sentence was going.
And I
You
must
throw
say
things
that
at her, she does them, then you take the pants off them.
I did derail that idea midway. So we're going to do a song that actually does come from this area. Just up the road in Landsborough was once upon a time when the earth was young, there was a circus, and John's going to tell you about it.
Wow, that's a great thing. When the world was young. Early 20th century anyway, and this being a folk festival, there's probably people here who remember it. Oh, it's one of those things. You sing a traditional song, and people go, "Oh no, they didn't sing it like that in 1640." This is a song that I wrote about a fella from Scotland called William Sinclair. Bill Sinclair, as he was known, was the strongest man on the range up on the Blackall Range. They said he could lift 100 kilos of grain under each arm when he loaded his wagon. He and his wife Thomasina are buried at the Malula Cemetery, and they raised 11 children. That's not what killed them. I know it's largely futile trying to tune a concertina and a whistle, but still we try.
It's just part of the act.
I usually tune this by running it through the dishwasher. Anyway, Bill and his family went to the circus, and Worth Circus came up from Sydney by train in the early 20th century, and they were a pretty big deal. One of their acts was the Pallenberg Bears, who offered a £10 cash prize to anyone who could defeat their bear in a wrestling match. And this is the famous story of Bill and the bear. Come listen now, good people, here to a story of renown, of the day 100 years ago, when the circus came to town. Mr. Worth and all his gallant crew, they raised the big top high, and all the folk for miles around gathered under a canvas sky. And were you there in the clear night air when William Sinclair he fought the bear? Were you there to see William Sinclair when he wrestled the bear to the ground? There were dancing ponies and tumbling clowns, the best you ever did see. A lion tamer and a high wire act, a girl on a flying trapeze. There was a fat ringmaster in a big top hat, he slashed his whip through the air. With a roar and a growl, the cage went clang, Thompson the mighty bear. And were you there in the clear night air when William Sinclair he fought the bear? Were you there to see William Sinclair when he wrestled the bear to the ground? He was 10 feet high, he was 9 feet wide, a mountain of muscle and fur, a mighty beast just as black as the coal. The ground shook with his roar. And the man with the whip, he called for quiet, not a sound from those who were there. I've a crisp £10 for any man here, brave enough to wrestle a bear. And were you there in the clear night air when William Sinclair he fought the bear? Were you there to see William Sinclair when he wrestled the bear to the ground? Bill and his family had come to see the show, his youngest and newly born, the strongest man to ever walk the range. He carried his weight in corn. He sized up the beast with a glance at his wife. He slowly raised his hand. I'll go, he heard himself say, then up struck the band. Stripped to the waist, Bill entered the ring, circling and bouncing around. first left, then right, till he lunged right in. The crowd didn't make a sound. They twisted and they turned as they wrestled and they grappled at the skin and the muscle and the hair. With a mighty roar, Bill drew Samson down. He raised his fist in the air. And were you there in the clear night air when William Sinclair he beat the bear? Were you there to see William Sinclair when he wrestled the bear to the ground? You've never heard a roar quite like it, the shouts with the midnight air. Bill was raised above all the heads of the crowd to the cheers of everyone there. And to this day when you see the name of the famous Bill Sinclair, raise your glass and drink to the health of the only man to ever beat the bear. And were you there in the clear night air when William Sinclair he beat the bear? Were you there to see William Sinclair when he wrestled the bear to the ground? And were you there in the clear night air when William Sinclair he beat the bear? Were you there to see William Sinclair when he wrestled the bear to the ground?
Thank you so much. Isn't that a wonderful story?
I have to weave this seamlessly into the show. Emma Fitzgerald, Emma Fitzgerald, the RACQ man is here for you. Emma Fitzgerald, Emma Fitzgerald, he's going to break into your car. New sticker for the concertina case.
We've done a lot of travelling over the years, and
We've done a lot of travelling this week.
Yeah, we have. And the wonderful thing about travelling a lot is you get to hear other people's songs. And we were travelling through Victoria a few years ago, and we heard a song written by a man called John Caldwell, and in fact it was him that sang it. We heard it in the Guildford Folk Club and we thought it was just a great Australian song. So we're going to sing it for you, and we haven't done it for ages. It's a song called Winds of Fortune.
That's not strictly true, we did it in the car on the way here. The song. Blow winds of fortune, ebb and flow, ocean. 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 Blow winds of fortune, ebb and flow. Wake up, my friends, the hour is late. The days go swiftly by, such is our fate. What is the life of man? We live, we die. The deck beneath our feet, above the sky. Blow winds of fortune and speed our boat. Ebb and flow, ocean on which we float. Blow winds of fortune and speed our boat. Ebb and flow, ocean on which we float. The wave rolls round the world, the sweet rain falls. The breeze blows swiftly by, the seabird calls. The winds blow around the world, our sails to fill. Our helmsman holds the oar, blow where they will. Blow winds of fortune and speed our boat. Ebb and flow, ocean on which we float. Blow winds of fortune and speed our boat. Ebb and flow, ocean on which we float. And when the winds do fail as fail We shall unship the oars, our backs to trust, and we will work again with honest toil, if we're to walk again on native soil. Blow winds of fortune and speed our boat, ebb and flow, ocean on which we float. Blow winds of fortune and speed our boat, ebb and flow, ocean on which we float. Blow winds of fortune, speed our boat, ebb and flow, ocean on which we float. Blow winds of fortune, speed our boat, ebb and flow, ocean on which we float. Blow winds of fortune, speed our boat, ebb and flow, ocean on which we float. Blow winds of fortune, blow, ocean, on which we float. Oh, this is fun.
This is loads of fun.
We've been cleaning the house we've just left and moving boxes into the house we've just moved into, and it doesn't really matter. I was talking to someone earlier about this. It doesn't really matter how far you're moving. You still have to lift all the boxes. Who cares how far the truck goes in between? So of course we've, you may have guessed, especially if you're close enough to see my hands, manual labour is not my normal pastime. I sing songs about work to give me some sort of contact with the idea. So of course last night I slept like a baby, which means I woke up every 20 minutes, and at about 4 a.m. I shat myself. So we'll sing a song about fox hunting.
What I wanted to say about this one is that it's once again very brave of Beck to come up and play it with us, because she has reminded me today that the last time we played this song together was 2008. So isn't it just, she's just great. So this is a song about,
It's like an American chat show, you know, and they've been married for 14 minutes.
No, it's better than that because it's worth it. So this is a song about when the hunters and their horses discovered that the fox was not a fox, indeed he was the devil. I do like songs about the devil.
There is another special feature in tonight's performance of this song. Not only have we not performed this song for some years, and so that's special in itself, but normally I play a bit of the instrumental on a whistle, a C whistle. We decided quite late to include this song in the set, and Nicole didn't pack a C whistle, and I have one at home somewhere. But so we're going to make do tonight. If you actually give me a C whistle, it'll kill the joke, so please don't. No, please, Sarah, keep the whistle and warm. No, I'm not going to play the whistle. I am, in fact, for this one-time only special offer, going to play my C whistle part on this kazoo. Sorry, there was a big build-up there. I know there was a little hiccup, but let's try it again. On this kazoo. It doesn't matter what happens now, it was worth it. Sorry, Mark. As we were out hunting one morning in the spring, both hounds and horses foxes running well made the hills and valleys ring. But to our great misfortune, no fox could there be found. And the huntsman cursed and swore, but still no fox moved over the ground. Up spake our master huntsman, at the head of hounds rode he. Well, we have ridden for a full 3 hours, but no fox have we seen. And there is strength still in me, and I will have my chase. And if only the devil himself came by, we'd run him such a race. Well, then there sprang like lightning a fox from out his hole, and his fur was the colour of a starless night, and his eyes like a burning coal. Then they chased him over the valley, they chased him over the field, they chased him down to the river bank, but never would he yield. And he jumped into the water, and he swam to the other side, and he laughed so loud that the greenwood shook, and he turned to the hunt and cried, "Ride on, my gallant huntsman, when must I come again? Oh, never shall you want a fox to chase along the plain. And when your need is greatest, just call upon my name, and I will come, and you shall have the best of sport and game." Well, the men looked up in wonder, all the hounds ran back to hide, for the fox had changed to the devil himself when they stood on the other side. And men and hounds and horses went flying back to town, and hot on their heels came the little black fox, a-laughing as he ran. "Ride on, my gallant huntsman, when must I come again? Oh, never shall you want a fox to chase along the plain. And when your need is greatest, just call upon my name, and I will come, and you shall have the best of sport and game." It looks like a little submarine.
We've been doing a few different shows in the last couple of years. John has written a show, Beck and I have been working on a show, and in fact I want to tell you about that show first. It's called The Secret History Show, and we're doing the secret history of Queensland at the Brisbane Square Library on the 28th of September. So it's only 2 weeks away. It's free. It's not often I say that. It's a free show. It's at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. That's the downside.
It's late enough to have your brekkie.
Oh yeah, you can go into town, have a bit of brekkie, come into the library, get a free show. And we're going to be playing fiddles and cellos and singing songs, and I'm going to be drawing pictures live on a light box in sand, which is going to be projected onto the big screens. So it should be pretty cool fun. Please come along. There'll be some flyers with me. John's going to be walking around with them. I'll find them in a second. I'm sure they're somewhere very useful. Yeah, but anyway, just make a mental note or put it in your phone. 28th of September, 11 a.m, Brisbane Square Library, and then just turn up there and go, what was I coming here for?
And we know the plural is celli.
Celli.
Not cello.
The celli belly. So, John wrote a show last year. We've been just going show mad, and his show is about World War I, and he's going to tell you a little bit about this next song.
Such a depressing topic.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. The introduction to this song is available on the ABC News website. So if you've got a smartphone, as it appears that everyone has, then you can just go there and look it up. And I'll just sing. No, I won't just sing it. It's a story about a young woman called Maud Butler. Now, Maud was from the country town of Kurri Kurri in New South Wales. When she was 17 at the outbreak of World War I, her brother had joined the army, and she decided that she wanted to go with him. And it's weird for us to try to imagine what the universal national patriotism must have been like. But here's a 17-year-old girl living in a country town who thinks, I should go to the war. She decided that maybe she could be a nurse, because in her words, in the letters and things that survive, I was just a girl. Wow, I just realised that me saying that has been caught on film. Could be edited out of context. I was just a girl. She said. Maud wanted to be a nurse, but they said, well, you have no training and you're 17, so no. So she did what anyone would do. She bought herself a soldier's uniform a piece at a time, dressed up as a man, and crept on board a troop ship at night. And then they discovered her after 3 days at sea, kicked her off in Melbourne. 2 months later, she did it again, all at the age of 17. 6 months after that, she was arrested in Sydney, dressed in a soldier's uniform as a man again, having collected £200 for the Anzac Day Fund. Now, a librarian friend, Mark Cryle, wonderful songwriter, told me about her story. I looked up a bit of detail and I thought, Maud deserves a song. This song has a chorus. Please leap in wherever you feel necessary. This is What Will We Do with Maud Butler? Maud Butler had a brother in the army, and so she made her way to Sydney town. At 17 she knew her mind, she wouldn't just be left behind. And so Maud tried to join the army. Oh, what will we do with Maud Butler? She dresses as a soldier and she wants to go to war. She jumped a ship to cross the foam, better than any stay at home. The prettiest little soldier boy the army ever saw. A lovely farmer's daughter from old Curry town. She tried to sign on as a nurse, they turned the poor girl down. She bought herself some soldier's gear, cut her hair, dried her tears, and climbed up a rope to board a transport. What will we do with Maud Butler? She dresses as a soldier and she wants to go to war. She jumped a ship to cross the foam, better than any stay at home. The prettiest little soldier boy the army ever saw. 3 days in a life raft with not a bite to eat, till bold as brass she walked the decks, the sailor boys to meet. An officer saw her walking about, her boots were wrong, they found her out. Poor Maud was put ashore in dear old Melbourne. What will we do with Maud Butler? She dresses as a soldier and she wants to go to war. She jumped a ship to cross the foam, better than any stay at home. The prettiest little soldier boy the army ever saw. Only 2 months later Maud was back on board again. Another attempt to see the front in the company of men. I'll do my bit to help the war, she said when she was back on shore. I just want to be a soldier. What will we do with Maud Butler? She dresses as a soldier and she wants to go to war. She jumped a ship to cross the foam, better than any stay at home. The prettiest little soldier boy the army ever saw. This young girl's an example to all of the work. While others would have given up, Maud Butler went to work. A lesser girl would have had enough, but Maud was made of sterner stuff. So raise a cheer and sing of Miss Maud Butler. What will we do with Maud Butler? She dresses as a soldier and she wants to go to war. She jumped a ship to cross the foam, better than any stay at home. The prettiest little soldier boy the army ever saw. What will we do with Maud Butler? She dresses as a soldier and she wants to go to war. She jumped a ship to cross the foam, better than any stay at home. The prettiest little soldier boy the army ever saw. The prettiest little soldier boy the army ever saw.
We we've got one last song to finish off. There are, of course, CDs in the shops because that's obligatory. There are some flyers for the folk choir up on the bar. Everything else we're doing, there are posters in the toilets. What an auspicious place to find out about things. And we're going to sing you a song that has a joiny-inny bit. And John has discovered that the most fun thing you can do after a gig is get yourself an ice cream tray.
No. Moved into a new house, so sort of lots of manly DIY sort of stuff going on, and I'll be exhibiting some of that later. Cute little ice cream.
Could you please sing along if you know the words, or if you pick them up on the way, or if you just want to go la la la? It'd be lovely to hear your voices.
Although I'm not rich and although I'm not poor, I'm as happy as them that's got thousands or more. Thousands or more. Thousands or thousands or more. I'm as happy as them that's got thousands or more. Yeah. We stand here before you all cheerful and gay, since we learned a new act to drive sorrows away. Sorrows away, sorrows away, sorrows away. Since we learned a new act to drive sorrows away. Bright beavers arises so high in the sky, with his red rosy cheeks and his sparkling eye. Sparkling eye, sparkling eye, sparkling eye. With his red rosy cheeks and his sparkling eye. If you ask me for bread, you'll find I have none. With me
Wasn't that just wonderful?
Thanks, everyone.
It's so good to see Cloudstreet here on the stage with Neurum. Now, don't forget they've got CDs up at the merch tent, and we're just going to set up now for Steve Tyson's band, and that's going to take a few minutes, so bear with us on that. I'll just give this a little plug. All the artists that have brought